Yeah.
Communication is important. I think the communication between trainer and owner is very, very important. And it's one of those things where, a lot of trainers will speak like, you can only put in as much effort as the client puts in, which is true, right? I agree with that. And again, I'm playing kind of the opposite end of the field I usually play, because I always like to kind of play devil's advocate with those types of statements and be like, well, I could help over communicate to hold them accountable to kind of stack the wins initially and keep them successful. But a common issue that, we'll experience with some people, right, is they'll practice something, right? They'll go, we'll say, okay, go work on this, right? And, 4 months will go by, right? And then we'll hear from the person, and the behavioral issue that we told them to go work on has gotten so out of hand again at that point. They're like, everything's terrible and I don't know what to do. And it's like, well, what's been going on for the last 4 months?
Yeah.
Right? Did it ever get better after that last session that we had, right? Did you ever even work on the thing that we talked about? Or did you know what I mean? Like, but the constant communication of like, if you did, because a lot of people like in that situation, right? They'll try to do that thing, right? That we'll say, okay, we'll work on this, right? And they'll try to do that thing 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Maybe it kind of works. Maybe it doesn't really work, whatever. They're like, I tried it. Yeah, I'll just put it on the back burner for a little bit, right? Instead of, all right, well, I tried that thing that when the trainer was here worked great. And 1 time, maybe 2 times, maybe 3 times, tried it, and it clearly didn't work. I need to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
I got to get on the phone with the trainer. Hey, this thing we just did 3 days ago, I've tried it 3 times. This is what happened. It didn't work, right? I got to figure out what I got to do to adjust this, right? So yeah, the accountability on the owner's end of giving us that feedback, because the problem is 4 months down the road, if you say, well, it didn't work, I'm just going to put it on the back burner for a little bit, I can manage this issue, right? And then again, the behavioral issue gets extremely out of hand again, and then 4 months later, you contact the trainer about it. We can't reference back 4 months ago and figure out when you tried to work on it what went wrong, because I can't even remember what I had for fucking dinner yesterday, let alone how a nuanced training session went with my dog 4 months ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, the communication is 100% important, right?
Yeah.